We love our lakes and rivers in Michigan, but we're the only state without checks and balances that make sure that our waterways stay clean.
Lawmakers are hoping to change that and follow the rest of the nation in creating a statewide septic code.
NewsA's Byron Tollefson has more on the effort to make sure that Pure Michigan lives up to its name. Byron?
Brian and Sue, this effort's been going on for decades, but has continuously failed. The legislation's co-sponsor, Representative Phil Skaggs from Grand Rapids, says he's been working on this ever since he was a Kent County commissioner. Now he believes he has the momentum to change this across the state.
We live in Pure Michigan, but we're the only state without a statewide septic code aimed to keep our drinking water, lakes, rivers, and streams clean.
We advertise and try to bring people here for the beautiful waters, for fishing and swimming, and yet we're failing to provide this very basic level of protection. It's very startling.
Only 11 of Michigan's 83 counties have septic codes requiring inspections. The only one in West Michigan is Ottawa County. Despite that, according to the Michigan Environmental Council, nearly a third of Michiganders use septic tanks to get rid of their waste, and more than a quarter of tanks are failing. When that happens, human waste can leak into the ground, and then into groundwater, lakes, streams, and even drinking water.
The human waste does carry viruses and pathogens. And so by just letting that waste go untreated, if you have a failing system and it's not been detected, that's either possibly making it into someone's well water that they rely on for drinking, or into a river or stream that may be used for recreation purposes.
Now, two bills co-sponsored by Representative Phil Skaggs from Grand Rapids would create statewide inspections of septic tanks every 5 years.
A big chunk of the contamination that is happening is clearly coming from human feces, and a large part of that is coming from leaking septics. So if we want to have clean rivers and lakes here in Michigan, we need to have a septic inspection system.
It would launch an advisory committee to make sure the program runs properly, plus a database to keep track of all the inspections.
So that we have a much better understanding of maybe where some of the most problematic areas are.
Many counties that currently have inspections do them when a home is sold. Advocates say that's left many homes behind, so the problem may be even worse.
We're also missing a lot of properties that may never change hands or just go from family to family, and there's no real estate transaction that takes place.
E. coli can be found in human waste, and the state estimates that nearly half of its rivers and streams are at elevated E. coli levels.
As a parent, I like to be able to take my daughter to play in a stream and to feel like that water is not going to be something that makes her sick if she comes into contact with it.
A 2015 Michigan State University study checked 64 rivers and found all of them have higher than federally allowed E. coli levels. Some of that is coming from failing septic tanks.
It could be polluting the local lake where our children swim, and it's certainly polluting the places that we want to be part of Pure Michigan, like Lake Michigan.
Skaggs hopes the bills, which are awaiting committee hearings, pass before the legislature takes recess at the end of next month.
Only a handful of townships and villages, mostly in the UP, have their own codes. None of them are in West Michigan. Kent County only has sewage regulations for issuing septic permits, but that does not include requiring inspecting tanks. We'll continue to follow the process of this bill as it works its way through Lansing.